What the deuce, guys? What the fuck is this game? What the hell? What the hell? That shit's fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Yay! We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. And I just realized that I've not been recording game audio for like any mechanics because I don't care about the game audio, but for Baldur's Gate 3 it's kind of useful, so let me put it back on. There you go. I hope it's not going to be too loud. I'd rather it be too quiet actually, so let's lower it and I'll see later if I need to increase it, because I'd rather you hear me than the game, quite frankly. Quite frankly. So I think we should get into it right now, because we have a long adventure ahead of us. So let's start right away with Honor. We are playing in Honor mode. So what that means, if you're not familiar, is an intense campaign recommended for experienced player. That is me. I've already beat Honor mode, so I'm very experienced. Stronger bosses, new abilities and legendary actions, stricter rules, no saves coming, stuff like that. So let's get into it right now. I haven't played the game since its release, which was actually 3 freaking years ago. So I'm gonna be a bit rusty, and I remember like all the game goes roughly. But it's gonna be an entire rediscovery for me. I'm gonna skip the freaking cutscenes though, at least the pre-rendered ones. No, I'm not. No, don't reset the tutorial. Not gonna turn on pop-ups. I know the game. So yeah, I'm going to kind of rediscover the game. I'm going to try to play a class that I haven't played, but I'm going to play a bit meta, because I think it would be boring otherwise. I know the game and all its stories and character arcs, so I don't really want to get bogged down and stuff like that. This is not a let's play for the story of the game. This is me trying to beat Honor mode after it's been buffed. Because when I first beat it, it was a bit quote-unquote easy. It wasn't really easy, but it was easier, definitely. So now that it's been buffed, I mean it's been buffed quite a while ago now, but this is my first time revisiting it. Also, I haven't played most patches of the game, because again, I finished it very quickly. So all the extensions and patches and stuff like that, I wasn't here. So all of the post-game scenes where you meet again with all the characters you met along the way and stuff like that, I haven't seen at all. So yeah, this is kind of me rediscovering the game with everything that's been added since, and trying Honor mode once again now that I'm a bit less familiar with how the game goes and stuff like that. So let's get started with character customization right away. So I've played an elf, I've played a drow, I've never played a Kyih. I've played halfling, I've played half-elf, I've played dragonborn. I've never played any other class. Race, sorry. So I'm thinking, I forgot half-orc was in the game. And I'm thinking maybe half-orc. What are the features? Oh yeah, that's normal. Dark vision. If you reach... Ooh, that's actually quite nice, perhaps for this kind of run. And when you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you deal an extra dice of weapon damage. Okay, so the half-orcs are fighters and tanks and stuff like that. So I don't really want to play this. I want to play spellcaster, to be honest. So let's see. Kyih, what armor? Okay. What do I want? I did play a Githyanki now that I think about it. I used the default fucking model. I kind of want to play human because I've never played human ever, and I've even like sometimes you run a good honor run but you die midway through it or stuff like that, and so a lot of times I've played some classes and races, that's what happened, but never have I ever played a single human character. So I might play a human for the first time ever. Let's do it. Let's do this crap. Now the class. No, the class is very important. Barbarian, that's a no. Bard I've played already. Cleric I've never played, but Shadowheart is a cleric, so I don't know. Druid I've played, Fighter is nope. Monk I've played. Paladin I don't want to play. Ranger, maybe I could play a rogue. Or maybe I play a sorcerer, because that's not a class I've ever played. Magic missile and stuff like that. That's kind of boog, it seems. Okay, let's. I don't know. I'm quite indecisive right now. Let's play a sorcerer. You know what? Let's play a sorcerer. Okay, so what cantrips am I gonna choose? Blade Ward, Blue Booming Blade. Nah. Bursting Sinews. That seems kind of nice, but for bosses that seems useless. Acid Splash. Acid Splash is nice because acid lowers armor class. Mage Hand I have by default, right? I don't. Okay. Let's actually pick Mage Hand then, because that seems kind of useful for, just exploring the world. Light, however, is useless. Well, it's not necessarily useless, but I don't like it. Firebolt, it's 1 to 8. Prevent the target from healing. That's kind of nice. Maybe this or that. Actually, ice is better because you can freeze surfaces, wet surfaces. So I'm gonna pick this. I mean, obviously cantrips are not like true. I mean, you can change them pretty easily. So we'll have to play with them, obviously. So Magic Missile is obviously something I'm gonna take, but Chromatic Orb, I mean 3 to 24 damage, that can be very low but very high. Early Sphere that deals, creates surface. Yeah, you can change obviously the element of, which is kind of nice because you can very easily adapt to different situations. But should I take major armor? I feel like I should, even though my dexterity is really low. I have +2, +1. Maybe Ice Knife is nice as well. Except, I mean, it's pretty much the same as Chromatic Orb. That's this thing. except it does piercing damage as well as cold damage. To be honest, that's kind of like chromatic orb when you choose the ice element. Let's keep that for now. We'll see later what if I need to change. Okay, so my subclass, I have 4 possible subclasses, and I never really explored any of them because I've never played sorcerer. So let's look at them for the first time. Draconic bloodline, your veins, yeah. So more hit points. That's quite nice, even though like +1 per sorcerer level. That's not that much by the end of the game. Like, even though we start with 9 hit points, and 9. I mean, I'm not too sure. What's draconic resilience? Dragon-like scales cover your skin when you don't wear armor. My armor class is 13, so I have less than if I had mage armor. Let's see. I'm not too crazy about the draconic bloodline, I'm not gonna lie. Shadow magic. Can see in the dark. That's nice because humans can't. If you reach 0 hit points, regain 1 instead of becoming down. That's like the orc feat. Okay, that's kind of nice. Storm sorcery. After you cast a level 1 spell or higher, you can fly as a bonus action. That's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. But wild magic, I mean, I'm scared of wild magic in an honor run. Activate to gain advantage on your next ability check. Increase chance of wild magic surge. These afterwards. Wild magic stems from the chaos, forces of chaos. It churns within the sorcerer that wields it, waiting to burst free. So it's just, yeah. I'm kind of torn between shadow or wild, but I'm gonna choose wild because it's more fun. So here I'm going to have to be a bit, you know, meta. I'm going to choose depending on these skills because I'm thinking that it's better like that. So Sage, Arcana and History. I mean, that seems like the only one that's interesting for a sorcerer, no? Acolyte? Nah. I kinda like the idea of being like a charlatan and a sorcerer of chaos, okay, a wild magic sorcerer. Like you, first of all, you're like, you present yourself as a wizard, you don't say you're a sorcerer, and every time you cast a spell it goes wrong, and you use it, you know, to make street representation, stuff like that. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's do exactly the opposite of what I said. This is I don't care. Let's quickly edit the appearance so I don't do blackface for my character, because I am oh, this is the shape, not the skin color. I am indeed not black, and I do not want to do, there you go, digital blackface. If you're wondering what my skin color is, this is it. This might even, oh, that's too, what the fuck are these veins because I'm a wizard, or is that just normal? And I never noticed, whatever. Let's do the white as possible because I am very white indeed. This is very white. All skin colors though, maybe I'm green. No, never mind. Let's go very, very white. Nope. There you go. I'm not going to spend too much time in the character creators. Just gonna grab my hair. So my hair is the same in the game because I don't have curly hair. I mean, that's, yeah, that's my hair. There you go, I believe. Let's fucking proceed. What is my name? obviously these knots, and let's proceed. All right, I forgot about that. I usually don't give a shit about that, so let's venture forth. And let's keep that. He puts a weird fucking wiggly worm in my eye. You know the freaking deal. Of course. You see, I used my little character down here, and I put it exactly where my character like portrait is going to be later. I did a little press, you know. There you go. There it is. I ouch my head. Let me just get familiar with the... Okay. Okay, so let's loot this place. I mean, I've played this game, like, I've played these games before, as you might imagine. So, I mean, I have kind of a ritual. It's to loot everything in this area. Because you never, like... this game is kind of... When you play in Honor, every little thing counts. Like, grabbing this onyx here might be the difference maker when you need a little bit of money. This rune slate, for instance, is useless to read. Well, I mean, it's not useless, but you know. These 13 coins are always useful. I believe that's... Yeah, I know the map. You can go up here as well. Obviously, I can't really like save scum in this because it's honor, so I'm going to have to be very careful with what I do. So let's grab this and be on our way. I mean, not... I've been known to die to the first fight in this game. It's yet to come, but in our playthroughs especially, so that's something to keep in mind for me. Let's grab 5 coins, it's always useful, I guess. Eldritch tablet, I don't give a crap. I don't give 2 craps. Let's get up this little... I kind of had the accent of the dude like who makes the Taylor videos, who says weird shit like little Chinese boys. Okay, so this part is the first roll of the dice.
The exposed. Please. Before they return.
I like to have him as a pet at first. So what? Oh my god, I have very low proficiency in everything. Let's investigate. Oh no, I need to use the golden die that you get. Oh my god, critical fucking fail. Okay, that's... I hope it's not like a... Okay, gently prise the skull from the brain. Oh, critical success though. That's nice. Yeah.
You notice an opportunity.
Opportunity. Let me equip real quick the Shining Honor, because that's proof I beat the game in honor mode before. I'm feeling like I should always have Tides of Chaos active, because advantages on dice roll is nice, and I mean, if I play a Wild Sorcerer, why the fuck am I not going to use that, you know what I mean? So I failed this. So whatever. Let me leave this place. Unless... Does he have something on his body? Whatever. Whatever. I like to extend this to be bigger, because by the end of the game you have a ton of crap. whatever you say, I don't think there is any way to say something that might. But let's you know, let's play with her. Yeah, I know. Okay, first fight. I've died here before, so let's be careful. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling a magic missile on each and every one of them. Okay, kinda good. And then I just fucking run. Oh, wild magic surge on the first spell. And I have summoned fog. Okay. Okay, that's kind of nice. Now, Lysil. Let's fucking come from the shadows and murder these fools. Let's go back to the shadows, actually. I mean, it's not technically the shadows, but you know what I mean. You miss? Nope. You do not. You miss though. Oh, you dash? Okay. Oh my god, I should disable the tutorial because I've played these games before. 90% and I have a disadvantage. I mean, you know what I mean. That's very high. Yeah. Shut up, tutorial. Let me loot every single one of those imps. That's also part of the ritual of starting a new honor run for me. Because once again, every little thing counts. You know, this especially counts because healing pot is actually useful. As opposed to, you know, 3 gold pieces and a light crossbow, sorry. Let's restore here and let's go. We need to go to get out before it's too late. For the people who played this game in early access, do you remember the old Mind Flayer ship map? This part was very different. It got kind of open world for a second, which was kind of useless to be honest, but I remember that. Thinking there were secrets everywhere. Okay, machinery. Yeah, me neither, I don't think. Let's look at this. Arcana fail. Okay, that's when I should have. Oh my goodness. Hey, aggression. What does? Yeah, this wakes them up.
Man isn't dead.
Yeah, he ain't dead. He's mouth agape. Let's backpack. I think that's Shadowheart's belongings. Oh my god, I should put slow and fast animation.
We need to go.
The construct.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to wait? It cannot be helped.
Yes, it can, Lazel. Ooh. Some guys. Some guys is questionable. Things. Definitely some things. Let's do this. Okay. I hate tutorials. Did I say that already? It's confusing me.
Time to strike.
Time to strike indeed. Time to strike indeed. That's facts. That is facts indeed. Because I regen my spell slots from these like blue things, I can just, you know, waste them. Well, not waste them, but use them on less than ideal enemies. Let's free her. does it now? I mean, this is a very... No, it used to be a 1. No? Or is it the one when your fucking worm reacts and then it becomes 1 and it's easy to do?
The pulse, perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one where it's... Oh, difficulty class 2. Sorry. 19. I hope I'm not wasting these very high rolls for very low difficulty class rolls that I could use later on. Hello, Shadowheart. How is you doing?
Dangerous company.
Yeah. Dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Ship and watch Shadowheart. Fine. She's right.
She's right. He's right, you know.
Light on my feet.
Let's grab this, because by the end of the game it does come in handy. I didn't mean to pick that up, but you know, sometimes you just do things because it's been a while since you've played the game. Let's put it back. I want what's inside it, not what's... Yeah, I know it's locked. Can I disable these? Interface accessibility. Doesn't seem so. Oh, show tutorial. There you go. Let's look in. Oh no, I know. I'm going to push this button and look what happens. Fucking look what happens. He's dead now. Well, he turned into a demon of sort. The type of demon they call mind flayers, that we know call... Well, that... Okay, they call themselves Helithedes. Helithedes. There you go. I mean, I'm kind of speedrunning through the tutorial because, I mean, as I said, I've played these games before, but I'll go slower once we get into the actual game, and let's actually activate these fools. I want to fight them. Any XP is worth it. Is something that I've kind of realized during my first few playthroughs of this honor mode, and so I always like to optimize the game in such a way that I just fight. I do every single fight, even like if I solve something peacefully and I get XP for solving a situation peacefully, if I can solve it violently and gain more XP by killing the enemies, I will do it, because yeah, as I said, every single bit of XP counts when you're playing honor mode. Yeah, I know, Lazel, I know. I have played these games before. Here you can do something, you can actually kill the champion, Commander Jolk, if you played your cards right and stuff like that, and then you can also like get his swords, which is insanely powerful. It basically carries you through the entirety of Act 1. If you use Karlach or Lae'zel, of yourself a warrior or a barbarian. And I kind of want it, but it's also so difficult sometimes to kill him, especially in honor mode, because they have more HP and stuff like that, that it can, you know, you can end up dying and just losing your run here. But I will try it anyways. I'm not gonna, so that means I'm not gonna lose, because you can also, okay, yeah, there's two strategies. You can use Wall of Power, disarm, and then just if he fails the resistance, fucking whatever, I don't remember the term in English, but If he loses, he drops his weapon and then it's yours to take. And you can also kill him, but it's very less likely to happen, obviously, because maybe in easy. And I've beat him in tactician. I was able to kill him. But, you know, tactician is easier still. Oh fuck, I forgot to prepare halt, word of power. So I can't do this strat. I forgot that Shadowheart doesn't have it prepared by default because yeah, I forget, you know. So let's just play the game normally. They're not gonna try to kill him, not going to try to disarm him, unfortunately. That's not gonna happen for this run. You do get some OP two-handed swords anyways later on. If you kill the Kyih, then you can get the swords in Act 1, and it's Kyih Yankee swords are really nice. They're very powerful, so. Except my Mind Flayer friend is gonna die, and that's not something you want, obviously, because if he dies, then this Cambion like focuses on your team, and then you're good as dead, to be honest. I love the music in this fight. I mean, I love the music in this game in general because, I mean, it's great. My favorite song in this game actually is the Raphael fight theme that I hope we will hear in this series, because that means I've made it to Raphael. I hope it's not the last thing we hear in this series, but that's definitely something I want to do, is fight Raphael. For the music, but also I love Raphael as a character and I want to fucking kill him. I want to do everything that's got to do with him, you know what I mean? That includes, you know, fighting him and killing. Here I'm just speedrunning because yeah. I don't my usually your Mind Flayer friend is able to stun the Cambion with his attack, but is being really bad, or the other guy is being very resistant to his stuns, and he's gonna die this turn. So next turn this guy is gonna focus me, so I need to fucking activate the, like here I'm going to get an attack of opportunity, you know, and that ain't good at all. So I'm going to try to topple him, but 20% is very unlikely. Oh my god, I hit the 20% chance. That is awesome. But to be honest, I think I'm just gonna fucking rush with dash and activate Destroy Spawner. I don't really have the... Yeah. Oh my god, fuck. She got opportunity attacked. Okay, fine. Whew, that was stressful for a second. Usually the Mind Flayer hits at least 1 or 2 stuns. At least 1, you know. Here that was not the case, so my butt clenched a little bit. But we're out though. This is the end of the tutorial. Is it the end of the episode? I feel like this is a nice point to end the episode. Yeah, that's what's going to happen actually. So see you tomorrow, or maybe I don't know what the schedule for this series is going to be. But if it's daily, see you tomorrow. If it's weekly, see you next week. If it's, you know, bi-weekly, if it's 2 times a week, see you soon, I guess. But I'm gonna eat it here. If it works.